Hi everyone, this is Sean Hayes with Hayes Attorney P LLC. We concentrate in three areas of the practice of law, that being family law. Second area would be wills and estate planning, Medicaid, and then business law. In this video, we're going to take a look at the differences between guardianship and custody. So we've got guardianship, which is going to be a special proceeding that is filed before the clerk of court. So, and you can do a guardianship proceeding both for minors and for adults. It's usually for aging adults, and it's usually for minors or individual minors who are getting ready to turn to become adults. And so, as I'd indicated, these type of proceedings are filed before the clerk and are heard before a clerk, not a judge. And these type of proceedings, when you say guardianship, are related to the individual called the respondent, whom you're seeking to get guardianship over, that they have a level of competence, or they meet the statutory definition of legal incompetence, meaning that they're unable to manage their own affairs. So usually in these situations, it'll be an elderly person, an older person that you're seeking to get guardianship over. Or with respect to minors, they're getting ready to become adults and they are not competent, so their parent or other responsible individuals, usually so they can get a hold of benefits and make decisions for them and make healthcare decisions for them, will file a guardianship proceeding before the clerk. And the clerk, not a judge, will be the one who will be making decisions in these type of proceedings. And so really, just very quickly, there's three different types of guardianship. There's guardianship of the person, guardianship of the estate, and then general guardianship, which includes both guardianship of the person and guardianship of the estate. So let's now turn and talk about custody a little bit, and a little bit of compare and contrast with respect to guardianship. So custody, you're going to be talking about minor children, someone under the age of 18 years old. Once a minor becomes an adult, you can no longer get custody of a minor. They age out. So in North Carolina, custody cases are not decided by a clerk, they're decided by a district court judge. So in all hearings, proceedings with respect to custody are going to be heard before a judge. And there's two different types of custody. I made another video about describing this. If you want to see it, go look below in my YouTube channel. You can find it. But there's physical custody, and then there's legal custody. And there's also a visitation arrangements that can be awarded by a judge. Incompetency of the minor is not a legal issue. It might be evidence before the judge concerning who gets custody, but it is not a legal determination that is made necessarily in a custody proceeding. And of course, with respect to a custody case, custody can change. It can be modified. I also made a YouTube video about that if you want to watch that. And additionally, with respect to this, as compared to guardianship, you basically usually have one petitioner who is seeking to get guardianship over someone else. That person's called the respondent. In a custody case, there can be multiple parties. There can be a mom, there can be a dad, or there can be additional parties that are involved in a custody case. And ultimately, there's a decision that's made by the judge, which is going to make a decision concerning the legal and physical custody arrangement with respect to the minor child. And we at Hayes Attorney, we do guardianship cases as well as custody cases. So if you have any questions about any of those, feel free to reach out to us. We'd be glad to discuss them with you. Our contact information is on this slide here. Our website is www.hayesattorneync.com. Our email is office@hayesattorneync.com. And if you'd like to reach us by phone to set up a time to come meet with us, our number is 336-633-4529. Don't hesitate to reach out with any questions. Thanks.